Marching toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Bison.
They'll run. This is Facial Tootin. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
19, Charger, 19.
2nd and 4. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
Yeah, here we go. Sliding.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Broncos still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yeah! There we go. Going in. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. Because sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Bashal Tootin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 30-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
2. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Drummond. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Off play action. Drummond. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Drummond. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down and 3.
47. There you go. 26.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Yeah. 26.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The 16-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Prescott off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Drummond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Operating from the gun. Drummond. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Drummond. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Broncos 7.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates!
Looking to throw. Drummond. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Hawk 70.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Sixty Bison, go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide.
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Yeah! Here we go!
They run straight ahead with Harvey. Fighting through. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 40-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, kill! 47, 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Looks like, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
19 Charger.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They go play action here on 1st down. Thomas brings it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
70. 19 tight. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Okay, ready? Hey, here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. Yeah, that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Sheen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go now.
In motion goes the tight end.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Off the play fake. Drummond. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lawrence. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Ready? 77. Ready.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing. Prescott. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Cougar 19!
Turton will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work as the hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, here we go! 26.
Play action now, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go, stop!
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long.
We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Ready.
Off play action. Drummond. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this would... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There for the stop defensively, Nick DeVito.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Prescott down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On the jump.
Looking to put a drive together. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Williams brings it in. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and a couple.
Red 23.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now they'll shift things around. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Jaguar first down.
Hey, Lion. This is it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.